Hey guys! Welcome to the Let Me Tell You channel. Today we're going to talk about a topic that pleases a lot of people, the best-selling books of all time. After all, who has never wondered which literary works have most enchanted readers around the world? To begin with, it is important to note that the list of best-selling books of all time is quite varied and involves different literary genres. And it is precisely this variety that makes the subject even more interesting. Among the best-selling books of all time, we can mention the Bible, which, according to estimates, has sold more than 5 billion copies. Considered by many to be one of the most important texts in history, the Bible is a religious book that tells the story of the people of Israel and teaches about morals and ethics. Another book that is among the bestsellers is The Red Book, by the Chinese writer Mao Zedong. Published in 1964, the work brings a collection of speeches and writings by the political leader and has sold more than 900 million copies. The Little Prince, by Frenchman Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, is one of the most popular books of all time and has been translated into over 300 languages. The work, which tells the story of a prince who travels from planet to planet in search of wisdom, has sold more than 200 million copies. Another book that is a true bestseller is Don Quixote, by Miguel de Cervantes. The work, which was first published in 1605, has sold over 500 million copies and is considered one of the pillars of Western literature. But the list doesn't stop there. Among the best-selling books of all time, we can still mention Lord of the Rings. Written by J.R.R. Tolkien, is a fantasy trilogy set in Middle-earth. The story revolves around the hobbit Frodo's mission to destroy a ring that gives absolute power to whoever owns it. Published between 1954 and 1955, it is one of the greatest works of fantastic literature. It sold over 150 million copies. She the Enchantress. Written by Henry Rider Haggard, it is an adventure and fantasy novel that tells the story of a mysterious woman who, after years of solitude on a deserted island, is rescued by a group of explorers. Published in 1887, it is a classic of adventure literature. It sold over 150 million copies. The Da Vinci Code. Written by Dan Brown, it is a suspenseful book that mixes elements of history, art, and religion. The story revolves around the search for the Holy Grail and a conspiracy involving the Vatican. Published in 2003, it is one of the most popular books of the 21st century. It has sold over 80 million copies. The Catcher in the Rye. Written by J.D. Salinger, is a fiction book that tells the story of a young man named Holden Caulfield who is facing emotional problems after being expelled from school. The book addresses themes such as adolescence, identity, and loneliness. Published in 1951, it is a book that has become a symbol of rebellious youth. It has sold over 65 million copies. As we can see, the list of best-selling books of all time is quite varied and involves different eras and cultures. And what makes these works so special is precisely their ability to charm and move readers of all ages and nationalities. I hope you enjoyed getting to know a little more about the best-selling books of all time. Thanks for watching and see you next time.